Everyone, Mr. Silent Smasher back with another Crossout tutorial video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to build one of the most, I guess, exclusive and maybe elusive cars in the game using the very limited vault cabin. Now, this is one of the very few electric cabins in the game, and it's the only regular electric car in the game, which is quite cool. It's a pretty unicorn, and for those who don't know, it is based on the Wuling Mini EV. And little known fact about this cabin, in the China servers before it got released to the rest of the world, the car actually had the Wuling Mini EV badges on the front bumper. In the headlight, the badge would light up with the headlights. I'm pretty sure there was a badge on the side panels covering the windows, and as well as on the rear of the cabin. Now, this is one of my favorite cabins because it is just really small, really nice. Doesn't take much to finish the build. It only has two structure parts in its part set, the front and the rear. Though, of course, it does need some other structure parts to be completed. So let's not waste any time and get right into the build. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off getting a 1x4 frame and just placing it like so. And on top, you're going to get a vault cabin and place it 2 pins inwards, like so. And then copy another 1x4 and place it 2 pins inwards from the rear. And to fill in the frames just a little bit more, you're going to get a 1x3 and have those vertically between your gaps of your 1x4 frames, just like so. So without your cabin, your frames should look like this, making it a 4x5 rectangle. And they should be centered on your cabin, so your cabin should be hanging off by 1 pin on each side of your rectangle. Actually, I've done that very wrong. Because how are you supposed to put the wheels on? Instead of putting 1x4s, you're going to get 1x2s. Excuse that mistake. Did not mean to do that. Next, you're going to get your low clearance wheels and place them underneath each of the wheel wells, like so. Now going all the way down to the bottom of the structure parts, just above the bumpers. Literally right at the bottom, you're going to get the electric car trunk, place that on the rear, and the electric car nose cut, and place that on the front. Now, if you know what the Wuling Mini EV looks like, you'll be able to very easily tell that this is that. And this little rectangle here, this little square, which I'm assuming is where the charge port is, this is where the Wuling Mini EV badge is actually placed on the real thing, as well as on the China server equivalent of these parts. Now continuing, I'm going to go down to the decor parts, and you're going to get tank crates, have those upside down, facing, so the slope is facing outwards on each side of the cab between the wheels on the underside. And then you can get a fishing rod, place it on the top, at the as far back as you can in the middle. And no wing mirrors for this build, as this cabin already has very prominent wing mirrors by itself. For those curious, this is what the interior looks like. Very nice interior. Just getting a little bit further. Yeah, very clean cabin. Has a handbrake, no gear shift because, you know, it's electric. Very nice lime accents here. And I think those wing mirrors might be functional, like the Dokyo wing mirrors. Anyways, the upper side, you're gonna get your toppers and place those above every wheels. The wheel arches were actually made to link up with the toppers, which is very nice. Though because of these wheel arches that were customized onto the cabin and the parts, it does make the wheels stick out a lot. As if you look closely, the wheel well gets narrower on the inside. The original wheels being roughly the size of the rim of the low clearance. But either way, they still work. Let me just experiment a little. Okay, next you're going to get your Prototype 001, place it on the rear, and like number X09 and place it on the front. Or if you don't have either, you could very easily put a rectangular sticker on these license plates on the both front and back. And once you put your license plates on, you're going to get... where is it? You're going to get decorative grille 1. Place one on the rear and one on the front, just like so. And they should fit very smoothly and not hang off over either the rear or the front, like so. To finish off your vault, you're going to get a digger. Place that on the left side. I'm going to place it on the upper side. And then you're going to get a Klondike and place it on to the right side of your fishing rod. And there you have it, your vault is complete, structure-wise. Next up is to start painting. So I'm going to go down to the paints, and I'm going to get circuit board, which is what I'm going to use to paint the tank crates and the decorative grills. As well as using gladiator skin on the fishing rod to blend it with the roof's color. I'm not going to paint the parts or the cab because it gets rid of the grayish black plastic roof that it has on the windows and the side panels. So I'm just going to leave it unpainted like so. Next up, I'm going to start adding my own badges. I'm going to use Creeping Death. And I'm going to place it just above the charge port where the original badge is meant to be. And I'm going to place that on the rear bumper as well. Actually, does it fit in here? Ooh, it barely fits in there. I'm going to place it on this little strip, as central as I possibly can. Once I've done that, I'm going to get Gladiator sticker and use that as a model name. And just position it on the top left of the rear bumper. Fortunately, the rear bumper is hanging off a little bit, which is a little bit weird. But, you know, it's Crossout. You can't have a perfectly clean car. Pretty sure this is the cleanest car in the entire game. Next, I'm going to get Gladiator again. Place that to the left side of the front license plate. That is, you know, on the actual part, not the X09. I just realised how well modelled this is. Look how well detailed that license plate is. I'm very glad they left that up to us to customize. Next I'm going to get some badge numbers, and I'm going to get the 01 and place that in the rear left corner on the right side of this panel here, and on the rear right corner, mirroring it on the left side. And just for a little bit of personalization, I'm going to get the Marmok Was Here sticker, and I'm going to place that on the right side. Place that in the bottom left of the door, I'm going to get Rise of the Machines. Shrink it down as small as I can. I'm going to place that on the front topish corner of the left door. And then I'm going to get a Bite Me sticker and place it on the bottom right of the rear bumper. Just like so. I don't have any more of them. Just for a little bit of extra flair, I'm going to get a 78 sticker. Place that on the roof. Like so. Actually, Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to place that there. Just see what other stickers I could add now, because this is a very simple car. I could add a payment by lead. I'm also going to add that to the left side. I'm going to add that just underneath the door handle, which again is modelled very nicely. And there you have it, guys. Your vault is complete. The only true electric car in the game, if you exclude all of the, I guess, Dawn's Children's Cabin. This is the only electric car in the game. And because this car is so small, you can zoom in by one and not have it cut off by the camera. If I show you here, the headlights have a nice little bar. Again, the badge on the China servers does light up. Unfortunately, we did not get the badges. Here's what the tails light looks like. Again, if you know what the source material is, which again is the Wuling Mini EV, is a very faithful recreation of the car, which is a very nice little Chinese little car. I do enjoy it quite a lot. It's roughly the size of a smart car from what I can tell by looking at images. Again, the horn is very nice. Whoops. Whoops. It's a very nice little whippy little thing. It goes 99 kilometers an hour if you have Phobos, and without it, it goes 95, which is pretty fair. Now, shout out to DUBBY for continuing to partner with me. Use code PROTOBEE or my affiliate link in the description to save 10% off your order. They've been releasing quite a few new products, including some new drinks bottles. Surprisingly slime themed. They have a green slimy logo on the side. They come in black or white, and they have a bottle cap in the same nice green color. If you use that code, you'll be helping out my channel quite a lot and making me able to continue feeding myself and making me able to continue doing these videos and more in the future. If you like the video, feel free to like and subscribe. It means a ton. Loads of you have been subscribing recently, and it's been making me very happy. I'm very thankful to all of you who have been subscribing recently and liking the videos. And if you didn't like the video, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear some feedback. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Goodbye!